All right, I want to talk about views and sheets in particular in this one. We have been working in views, which is really where you do all of your work, change things, draw things, create things. And then there is an area called sheets, which is down here in your project browser. I'll scroll down a little bit. And these are actually sized pieces of paper that you can place these views on. And I've set up several sheets that you should and can adjust, and each one of them has one view placed on them. So if I double click on floor plan level 1, you'll notice that there is a sheet here. I'll go ahead and maximize this, and on that sheet is placed the view level 1. So if I went to tile, right, zoom extents, basically this view has been pulled onto this sheet. So, for example, if I were to come in and say override the section cut fill of this, I can come in and type VB, and I'm going to move over, make sure we can see it. It's always a good thing. Go to my mask category, go to patterns, override that. I'll set it to gray, that's fine. And I'll set it to solid fill. And click OK, apply. And it updates, and you'll see that it cascades through and updates there. So basically you can set up your sheets, and then anything that changes in the view updates to that sheet. Alright, let's look at one more thing as well in relationship to the sheet. We talked a little bit about scale and crop boxes, but if I pick this crop box in my level 1, or actually I don't need to pick it, if I just come down and change the scale from 1/32 to 1/16 of an inch, you'll see that that adjusts here as well. It gets larger. So everything cascades through to the sheet, which is quite nice. Okay, so I'll come over here and reset that to 1/32. And you'll see that that sizes back down. All right, we're going to look at one more thing in this installment of sheets. You can have more than one view on a sheet. So if I come to this sheet 1, select that level 1 and move it up there, and then I come up to my level 2 and I left click on it and try to drag it in. It's going to give me an error message, and it's going to say you can't put this onto this sheet because it's already placed on another sheet. You cannot have the same view placed on multiple sheets. So you can go ahead and close this. And I'm going to double click on floor plan level 2. Okay, here is the level 2 floor plan. And I'm going to left click on it. You see how it's highlighting? And I'm just going to delete it from this sheet. So that's just deleting the view from this sheet. The view is still here, it's just not on this sheet anymore. So I'm going to close that. Now I'm going to left click on level 1 and hold down the left and drag it onto this sheet. And it's going to place, level 2 on this sheet. Now, you can see that the crop box has not been adjusted to the size the same as this view level 1. And although you could place it and the crop box, you could tell it not to print the crop box, it just becomes a mess if your crop boxes are not correctly sized. So I'm going to go ahead and open up level 2. We'll go ahead and place it over here. Okay, and zoom out, select that, size and crop, set it to 8 by 5, apply, click OK, come in and adjust my section cuts. Right, and turn off my elevation markers. Okay, and you can see that that all updates over here. All right. So I'll move level 2, and when you move views around, it's going to want to align to the model. You see how it's aligning to that model? If I move it there, it aligns to the center. If I move it here, it aligns to the center there. So it's quite nice that it wants to align those things. Okay, so there's one. Now we could also come and select our site plan, left click, and drag it onto a sheet as well. Okay, and then just very quickly I'll come into my east elevation and let's make another level, right? Maybe at, how about 24 just to be consistent. Okay, and you'll notice that it made a reference level when I copied it. If you copy one, it makes a reference level so it doesn't make a floor plan. To get a floor plan from a reference level, you can go to View, and there is a floor plan, plan views, floor plan, and level 3 is the only option I have for a floor plan, so I just highlight it and click OK. And level 3 will then appear and open for you because it, of course, thinks you want to open level 3. Now the next thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to adjust. Let's go ahead and turn on our crop view and show the crop region. And let's pick this guy and size and crop. And it seems really huge because we're at 1/8 of an inch. So let's go ahead and set it at 32nd. Right? Pick this guy, size and crop. We'll set that to 8 by 5. Apply. Click OK. And now we're good to go. So I'll go back to my sheet, select level 3, and I can drag that guy onto this sheet and it will line up both of those. So now all those are lined up, right? Probably we need to rearrange them, right? Site plan, level 1, level 2, level 3. And we'll do that in the next installment and talk about alignment.